What's up, YouTube? Back with Vial Manipulation. This is candidate number... Well, sorry, this is candidate Vial Manipulation Async number 4. We've gone through 1 through 3 so far, and I think other than 1, we've done fairly well. So we'll see how we do with Async 4, starting with Diddy and Crusha. Yeah, we have Tiny... Actually, you guys can see, right? Yeah, Tiny Lanky is my Helm Kongs. Let's go! 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, the fact that we start with, Shockwave, though, I feel like I want to go and do a couple of these things. One thing that I have seen people not like, or at least one person, is we don't know the order of levels that we need to go to because of CLO. Because of CLO and the fact that, we have open lobbies. So we can technically get to just any lobby at any point. So anywhere could be, you know, your first world. And I see that complaint, but everything that we've said about like fixing it, either making every world free, which I feel like would be really bad. I'm not gonna bother with that, it's out of logic. Someone has said, just tell us what is necessary. I think is an interesting idea. 4 for shapes. Galleon, I'm assuming we don't want to go to... What is 6? Aztec. Aztec could be? No, we can't. It wouldn't be, because we don't have... It's got 6 we don't have. Guitar. Vine swinging's pretty nice. Alright, 2 more things are important here. One of them I'm assuming is going to be a Kong. But we have 2 yellow vials and spring. It could be spring. Should probably also check where Cranky is. God, I might turn off my light today. My ring light is not like that big or that bright, but just with the heat of today, it's starting to get gross in here already. I'm starting to think it might just be the lamp. It's supposed to go down today, but ooh, DK's here. Okay. Japes. Okay. Lamp of cooking. Slowly but surely, I am being cooked alive. Okay. So we know there's one more thing here that's important. The spring look good. That's a hint. I don't think I'm going to do that for a hint. We're just gathering info. It's not very exciting, but it has to be done. Five to Galleon. Honestly, Japes might be our first entrance. Another vial. Maybe not. Crab. 13, actually, how much is it? 19. There's only a key in there, so I'm not worried about that. 6 is... Right, Aztec. Which we might not logically be able to enter. Vanilla. 5. Okay. Can't go to factory. Okay, are we looking for just like one more banana, 2 more bananas? Nothing else seems like the play right now. Oh, that is a key. I don't have camera. It's the first time we haven't started with camera. It confused me. Okay. Cave start, perhaps? Okay, so we can check off that camera is important. Otherwise, I will forget later. Here we go. Okay, even if I got the banana in Creme Isle, I wouldn't have been able to go anywhere anyway. Potion. No money, though. We'll have to warp back here, I think. Alright, for these two, we have Simian Spring and nothing else, so... I don't believe we're in a huge rush to do really anything. Junk. Alright, don't buy anything with Crusha. We have 2 important checks here that aren't a key. Junk, it's fine. I might not even want to come up here because I have no money. Nice, nailed it, nailing it, nailing it. Potion, okay. We'll go for a potion. Oh, I love that song, though. The Doki Doki Literature Club title. The DK64 font is so good. Mega Man's fine. What do you think? I think you lost. Sorry, man. I think it's over. Peanuts. Peanuts, peanuts, peanuts. Let's get some money for Diddy. Oops. Yeah, we'll just go to Igloo. Check that Kasplat. We need one more banana anyway. Maybe we have to buy it from Funky. There's a chance that the key isn't immediately used. Not key, excuse me. The potion is immediately useful. It could be... Ooh, another key, okay. So yeah, Funky is very important. Yeah, there's a good chance that the potion is for Chunky. Or huge. Grab this money. Let's go buy from Candy, and then let's go to Jake's. Huge. Very good, very good. Let's start. But we'll try to buy from Candy. I guess there's no guarantee. Ooh. And it is for Lanky. Huge. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, those could be the 2 checks we need here. We could be done. We're just not sure yet. Haven't found a hint yet, but I think that's alright. Right, Japes is loaded, so we would like to go there. 5 checks are important, I'm assuming. So sorry, 2 checks are important because there's 2. There's a Kong and Cranky, who is absolutely necessary. this is absolutely... Actually, is it? I guess we don't know that. I guess we don't know that that's important yet. Right, did we get something? We got vines, yeah. Never mind, that's important. Good info gathering. I'm gonna assume Blast and Feather are important checks from Isles, but it could be oranges. We can't immediately rule it out until we know for a fact that... What is it called? Caves is dead. Potion on Funky for Tiny. I think a few early coins is always good. Maybe that's the only one I'll go for. Check. Time cages, banana. Tiny? What the hell? You need DK and Coconut Gun. Have I checked Josh's Forest Temple yet? Josh's Forest Temple should be done. And also my Forest Temple is done. So, I think we're good. I think we're all set. Alright, no instruments. We do have a gun. As for junk, oh, we're not gonna be able to look at the ferry. Should still check. Okay, that's fine. Our rank stands so far, big old goose egg. I was kind of hoping to find DK? Not DK, excuse me, Cranky. So far, not happening. We haven't gone back to the beginning, though. Oh, actually, we can do a little more in here, I think, than I thought. There he is, never mind. Huge. Anna, we'll sit there. Jump. Yeah, we have Cranky. So is my play to go find DK? I need Coconut. So that's gonna be either in Isles or Aztec. It's Aztec. We're a fair bit away from it. Charge. Oops. Could be Anthill? Crush at rank standing looks cursed? No! No, yeah. Yeah, big time. Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. I forgot. So the one bad thing about Crusha on Lanky is that you have to completely stop moving to actually a rank stand. So fun's over. White potion, okay. I mean, if we can collect all the potions and figure out what's important later, that would be nice. Sniper. I'm gonna assume that one's not the important one here. Just a thought. Just a thought that I had. Right, do I get olive? Yeah. Easily. I will do it vanilla. I'll do it the pee-pee baby way. Bro, fuck off. Am I really missing 5 rigidity? That's okay. When I leave here, I can just climb a tree. Golden banana for 60? What the hell is this? That's pretty good. That's a good find. This way. Find DK. Okay, I'm out of my coffee. I will no longer be sipping in your ear, chat. I apologize. However, coffee. Do I have any money? That's right, okay, I got 2 gay coins. Good. You sure? Doggy Cog. Alright, how much is it to get into Aztec? 25, that's not happening. So Tiny might be hanging out for a little bit. There's not much going on for Miss Tiny Kong. Anywhere that I want to go, anywhere that I can go. I can go to Galleon, I guess. Galleon's not, like, great. There's a lot of white potions. This could just be diving. There's 5 potions. Oh, wait, no, I have, peanuts, so Galleon's good. Galleon is good. Hey, Red. Thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate that. We can do Seal Race. I think we can get Diddy's Banana Medal? Can we? No. These are new settings, yeah. So this is Get Vial Manipulation. So essentially we know where all of our vials and keys and Kongs are, but we have to decipher what's important and what's not. We also have hints in the pool, so they're not on just wrinkly doors anymore. So it's a little bit more of a guessing game. A little closer to Kingdom Hearts and Kevin than it is your standard DK64 settings. I really probably don't need as much money as I think. I feel like I always end up with too many bananas. I'm wondering if it's faster to skip buying some checks. I'm gonna give that a try, this seed. I might be bad. Interesting. That's crazy. It's the wall, didn't like that. We made it, that's what matters. Will I do Ocarina and Majora's Randos? Of course. I don't do Ocarina Time or Majora's for 2 weeks, and everyone's like, oh, he's never playing them again. I just like to experiment. I like to do a bunch of stuff. That's my favorite thing to do. Alright, let's go check. Oh, no. Oh, the combined ones? Yeah, I'll also be doing that. That one just takes a while. That one's just long, which is the biggest issue. I want to get back to no logic soon. I feel like I might need more practice with, also, that was a huge waste of time. I forgot that I wanted to do this. I've been practicing a little bit more with Majora's no logic, but I feel like it's really easy to get stuck in that. But I will be doing more. Just had other stuff that I wanted to do a little bit more. Do I get DK's medal, actually? I don't think I do. Wait. Weird. Of course, I get the batch, but not the check. Yeah, I don't get it without diving or coconut pen. Always watch the VODs. Appreciate that. Appreciate you being there for both. Yeah, I think I gotta upload to YouTube again. Sometimes I just put it off and ignore it for a hot minute, and then I go a week without uploading. Alright, got plenty of money so I can check Funky, and Candy. Just trying to slide. Not that that would have helped a whole lot. What's up with YouTube? Thanks. Appreciate that. Junk. Probably. What do you got for me? Red potion? Big? Possibly. Banana pure gold. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a rocket barrel boost. Alright, that's all of Diddy's moves. That's all of Diddy's moves, holy. Alright, does that give me any information, though? Does that help anywhere? I don't know, there's stuff we can do in... Because actually, if that's important, that means Blast is important. So just gotta keep that in mind. Go get what's on top of the lighthouse. Can't do mechfish because we don't have diving, obviously. What does that tell me to do next? Don't know. Just a banana, but I need them, so I'll grab it. Yeah, so where are my white potions, I guess is the question. Follow-up question, did I get, Kevin? Because we have 2 white potions here, and we have 2 white potions in Factory, which is diving locked, so that can't have diving. And then there's 1 in Castle. P6, huge. So that means there's a good chance we find diving here, but it doesn't look like we're doing that right now. Which is forest? 19. There's nothing in there for us anyways. Okay. Caves feels the best right now. Right, I'm not doing anything new. I don't believe so. Unless, like, this check specifically is, coconut, in which case we can go get tiny. Which would be huge. Oh, it could be Aztec, actually. Aztec could be our diving. But it's 25 to get in there, so we're a fair bit away. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna turn off the light. It's too hot. I'm getting sweaty, doing nothing. Just sitting around. Actually, what's even here? A key? No chunky, yeah, so that's not super important. Am I just looking for bananas right now, trying to force my way into Aztec? It kind of feels that way. So maybe I do buy. And we know where the key is. It's at, Cranky. I believe... It's possible that we need the key, holy shit, that guy's moving. The key. It's possible that we need one of Chunky's moves here. So, like, it's not terrible to be here, but I feel like kind of slow checks. Well, especially upstairs where we don't even have camera. Oh, Chunky's move. Pineapple, okay. That's Rocket Barrel locked. But yeah, if not this, what is my plan? I can't get to Castle, I'm in caves, can't get to Factory, Galleon is dead without diving, Jeeps, I can do the blast course, that's about it. Maybe DK's, medal reward, but that doesn't get me anything for right now. Yeah, this feels like a rush bananas. Rush bananas seed. Forest doesn't get me anything, so I'm not worried about that. Just a banana, can't get it. Oh, did I ever get the splat over here? I don't think I did. Do I just go to a forest to get a bunch of easy checks? Is that the play? Once I get to, what, 19? 19. Am I bothering with this? Probably not. Yeah, can I even get enough in here? No. No hints yet either. Yeah, maybe I'll go back to Candy and buy whatever I can. And get a Lanky's medal reward. Then get out of here, go somewhere else. Nice, dude. Huge. Is there anything on Isles I can do that I'm just not thinking of? Jape's Lobby, no. Aztec Lobby, no. Yes, technically I can do Aztec Lobby. Logically I need Tiny though, so that wouldn't have gun. Otherwise gun with coconut gun would lock itself, so that's not happening. I thought I had 5. Not 10 more to go. Whoops. Factory Lobby, no. Not that I can get to it anyway, right? Yeah, because that's World 4. Oh, I have a Grape Cage. Duh. And Peanut Cage, but that's not in Logic. But we can still get it. Hopefully it's a banana. And then we can dump to go to forest, which I think is worth it. Genuinely just to collect bananas. There's nothing there that we need other than the key. I should have been paying more attention. Huge. Caves, DK hints. Production room has 1 potion. Very cool. Returning. One fire wave. All right. Hot. That's the big thing. It's very warm today. And about a coffee. Big sad. Okay, let's go to forest. See if we can't find 5 bananas. Well, actually, see if we can't find the key. The key would be really nice to have. Peanuts has gotten us something, I believe. I believe that helped in Galleon get a, yeah. has great help with anything. Not that I know of. It's gotten us a banana, junk item, banana. Pretty sure that's dead. So far. Just trying to think of if we have everything from caves or not. If we can find something with grape, that would be huge. That would be very nice. I don't know what's that. It's a banana. Not worth grabbing. Gotta climb up later anyway. Level 5. We do have a slam. Where did we get that slam? Galleon. Hint. That's not worth doing. No way, no how. Good shot. Oh, see, I was like, Diddy Raptors is so worth it, because, you know, we get 2 checks, but still do not have camera. So it's really not. It isn't logic. God damn it. I hate that fucking entrance. I don't know why it does that. It's one thing if I get in illegally, but when I'm there legally... Bunch of bullshit. Looks like it might just be junk. Just looking for 4 more metal rewards. Not metal rewards, excuse me, bananas. That's all I need. And if we could just find the key, that would be swell as well. On. One. There's a good chance I'm only going to be here for 1 check, but... Level 2. Yeah, that's not anything. Actually, I should have known it was going to be useless. There's only a key here that we care about. Alright, just gonna check the fairy, who we also can't grab. It's fine. That's what we wanted. We want it to be junk. We don't want to have to be relying on camera for... Actually, do I? I guess knowing where it is would have been nice. So we're not looking for it later. Supposed to be an easy check. And it was. It was also junk. That's junk. Don't worry about that. Whatever that potion is, we do not need it, so do not waste your time with it. It might get us more bananas, but that doesn't matter until we find Chunky. Could also just be like straight up bait. Just a whole lot of nothing as opposed to mostly nothing. Oh, our key. Huge. Okay, I think I still stay here and try to get a lot of whatever quick bananas I can, but forest is otherwise dead. Alright, so Rocket Barrel was, in fact, important. Which is, I mean, kind of what we assumed. Which means Blast was important. So check off Blast, check off Rocket Barrel. Two things left. Do I believe that Aztec is going to be the most expensive thing? Oh, do I do this for a hint? 19 seconds with a splat? Yeah, I think so. Aztec DK. What we got, what we got. Main Isles is 157 free Kongs. Main. Not caves, main. Shit. Shit. Main Isle. 157 free Kongs. Okay. So many bots today, what the hell? Making me take my hands off the controller. Bastards. Okay, just need one more. There's 2 checks in here we can check really quickly. Possibly. Huge. Let's go to Aztec. Let's go to Aztec. Alright, main aisle. What have we found? Vines? Has Vines helped us anything else right now. Let's see. Isles dirt, front of fungi. That's out. That's out. Isles Japes lobby. Spring maybe? Is spring path? Vines. Isle dirt under caves. Yeah, so it's either vines or spring, I believe. Vines or spring. Depending on... Right, we have... Actually, have we gotten... We haven't gotten any of the keys yet. I don't believe... we found anything through either of them yet. Is this diving, perhaps? Was it easier than I thought? Barrel throwing, okay. Don't know if it's important yet. So we want to see if we can't find coconut guns, since that's what locks Tiny. Doing system is cool. I'm a big fan of it, yeah. How you doing, Otter? So the good and bad news is we have everything to do with Diddy. Which on one hand, like, cool, we can do everything. On the other hand, you, Diddy. All Diddy checks. Nice miss. Nice miss. What am I doing? I miss Lanky. He'll be back eventually. He's just enjoying a little break. Let him sleep. What? It's 2 checks on Isles, which might not be necessary. It's not going to be Coconut Gun, that's for sure. Could be a key? That would be nice. Well, maybe not. We don't have a Tiny or Mini Monkey yet. I can walk up there all the way to work on a Saturday. I love when they just graze it. I think that's really funny. Nice shot. Nice, nice, nice. He's so good. potion. Would be very nice. If this could just be coconut, that would be big, 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 big. I would be very happy. On bone. Okay, grape is important. That's actually still a really big hint. Because we needed grape to get in here. Nice. Very happy with that info. I don't know if this is necessary. We do get stuff inside. Lava temple. Not like a lot, but enough that it's probably worth it. Enough that it's probably worth checking. Just a banana. It's fine, it's everything else inside we care about. Nice, nailed it. Good start. The potion huge. Chances of this being a yellow one are big.
Welcome to bonus stage. Well done!
Strong Kong. Don't know that that's necessary, but I was going to check Strong Kong area anyway. We also have Chunky here, actually. So yeah, I am glad that I'm still just searching everything. Oops, excuse me, sir. Couldn't do that if we wanted to. Okay. Oops. I hate that bird. Why, he's just chilling. You're not good at racing. You're not good at rocket barrel stuff. That would make sense. Last potion, massive. I fucking bird that I hate.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Alright, if this is Coconut, that means Strong Kong and... Actually, if this is Coconut Gun, we've solved... Except for Chunky, we've solved Aztec. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. Oops. If it's a blue potion, we become sad, I think. Coconut's huge. Okay, other than Chunky, we're solved here. Which is big, 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 big. It might have been faster just to save exit. Feel in blue? Are we quoting Twisted Fate or are we sad, James? No. Oh, no, we have one more thing. Oh, because I didn't mark Chunk, because it's not, we don't know that it's Chunky. Okay, yeah, no, we are all set in Aztec except for Mr. Chunky Kong. This just in case. The first one also uses some Boku Potion, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I can do DK5 Temple as well. That might be a negative on the fine Chunky front. Yeah, I can't do anything in Diddy. Nope, Tiny Temple. Castle DK. Caves shops. Okay. As path to 15783 Kongs. 15783 Kongs. Was that grape? Caves Candy Line. Yes, it was. That was in fact grape. Which is kind of what I assumed with all the things that we found here. With finding us Coconut. I'm assuming Coconut might be our, like, mega path to everything, but something to keep in mind that it might just be grape. You are good. My favorite bit of gameplay is when you kill an enemy and then leave his loot there. His useless loot, like, oops, sorry. Hey, I'm looking for specifically a dude. I'm looking for a guy, and if I can't find a guy for loot, I'm not interested. No guy. No loot. Okay. Well, let's go save Tiny. We can definitely do that. I know this is Chunky, so this has got to be it. So Aztec other than Chunky... Oh, I don't have the key either, actually. I just check what this... Oh, I actually have to do this, don't I? That's right. I mean... What's here that's been useful so far? Has Guitar gotten us anything? I don't think so. Whoops. Yeah, we have Tiny here, obviously. Rank stand has not gotten us anything. Guitar. Has guitar done anything for us yet? I don't believe so, so we might still be looking for hints. Or vials. It's a tiny and a chunky vial. I mean, it could be... We have 2 chunky vials that we know are junk. So they can't be Gorilla Gone. So we have a 50-50 of where Gorilla Gone is. Either here or Galleon. Is this a hint? Yeah. I want to go for said hint. That's the real question. I don't think there was anything else crazy here. Oh, I love that meme. I am just a small goblin. 5-door temple. It's path to 578 Kongs. That was Strong Kong, right? Where is it, Strong Kong? Check, I'm pretty sure. Strong Kong, that's technically... No, that was not it. What was in 5-door? It was Lanky's 5-door, right? Yeah, Trombone is path to that, okay. I'm assuming one of those is going to be in... What's it called? One of those is going to be... Dude, aim. Where is it going to be, dude? Fucking say something. I mean, punch, okay. Not... So, Gone is in Galleon. 100%. So whatever this is important. Sorry, I got distracted. What the hell are we talking about? Oh, we needed a slam, too, to activate that. So slam was another important check. Okay. Sorry, I got ADD going like crazy. We are, I think, gaming. Where is my brain? What am I doing right now? I had something going on and then I figured out logic. For something like completely unrelated. So now I'm lost. Okay. Yeah, what's my plan? Other than to do my best. I guess get this hint to see what we can gather from that. Oh. Yeah, monkey. Huge. Okay, Japes is dead, yeah? Huge. Factory Lanky. Llama Temple's 573 Kongs, yeah. It is 5, 7 free Kongs. That was Coconut. Okay, so Trombone is path to 8. So 8 must be in Helm. That makes the most sense. So am I looking for Coconut checks? Is that diving, perhaps? No. No. Incorrect. forget if I need this or not, so we'll just... yoink. Got a hint at least, that's good. He was charging so long. And a banana. There's Galleon, or there's something chunky. Super Slam is factoring Galleon. Okay, that's not important. Okay. Can I do anything new in Galleon without diving? No. Can I get to... Nope. I think Monkey Port has to be in Galleon, though. Can I do anything new there? And I'm just being a goober? We have Tiny. We don't have Diving. I think I already have DK's Medal Reward. I don't think I can get Lankies. Can I get Tinies? I don't think so. Not without Diving. Yeah, I actually don't know what direction to go. I know a couple worlds are dead, and that's about it. Which means still good info to have, but... I don't have DK's Medal Reward, which I absolutely can get. I don't think I can get Tinies, excuse me, sir. Should I try to be save? Should I be trying to save Chunky, actually? Should I go back to Aztec with Tiny now? Probably. That's probably the play. It'd also let me know if Featherbow is useful or not, which would be really nice. I'm assuming it is, because the other choice is oranges, and I don't think so. I don't believe so. It's just... we have barrel throwing? We should probably also check the boss. I'll do that after Tiny 5-door. And Medal Reward. That's a good call. Good play. Yeah, diving, I'm pretty sure we're kind of stuck. Unless that's the boss door, in which case we're gonna feel like a fool. And I feel better checking here. So at least we know what's here, you know? We still don't have camera though, so I guess this is only one check. But we'll peek the other one. And if the other one is something, that's still good info. That means that Featherbow is in fact our other good check from Isles, or from the start. It's just a hint. Would have liked it, but sometimes it just be like that. Chunky Kong, there he is. Do I just go back and try to find... No, because Pineapple's not path. We know that for a fact. Because that's yeah. Pineapple's junk. Okay. Do I still check the boss then? I think so. I think that is still the correct play. Probably go back to Galleon. That's junk. Whatever that is junk. We already have Aztec solved. We just need to find the last key. That's all there is to it. Okay, back to Galleon, I think. Yeah. We should have to figure out what from Japes is important. Oh, Feather was important, so oranges is junk. I already did one of the checks, but that's beside the point. Pineapple's junk, so we don't have to worry about that. You can check punch checks, though. Is Chunky's metal possible with no pineapple? Please do not kill me. I do not have any help. Don't have camera. It's junk. Anyway. Mercy. I'm convinced diving has to be here. Or monkey port, one or the other. So I feel like I do just continue to check everything. I hope we run into the solution. But barrel throwing isn't path, which makes it weird. So it has to be a specific boss. We have 2 barrel throwings as our payroll phases, so we could find other stuff. Maybe? Tiny? We don't have twirl. Okay, I don't think so. Yeah, maybe boss checks aren't my best bet, now that I think about it. So close. Yeah, I can get 5 more, actually. I don't know if it's in logic, though. Green, okay. This is Grilligon, so this is necessary. Eventually. Huge. Which means punch is necessary. Big. Has Mini been useful yet? I don't think so. Don't believe so. I don't believe you had anything. No. Just trying to get Chunky's metal reward quicker. Oh, I guess we're gonna do. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Is Tiny's metal reward possible without pineapple? I don't think so. There it is, huge. Okay. I don't know why diving isn't crossed off on my list. There's one more check here that's important, I believe. Hello? So do I stay here or do I wait? I think... Did I check Lanky's 5-door because of a trombone? Doesn't sound right. Do we get Lanky's medal reward? Do I check, Ooh, do I check Diddy's? It's faster to check Lanky's. We can also check, Hype Chest. You've kind of already checked a lot of the really annoying stuff, other than, 5-door. 5-door, we at least get 3 checks, if we just see a key. No, we already have a key, that's right. We're looking for a check. Ooh, we're looking for a potion. So all the ones we found are important, and there's still one more. Okay. Does that change my play then? I don't know. It could be saxophone, which might just be for the final thing. It could be monkey port, which would get us to 8, which is castle, which has a key, and then one other thing. Ooh, interesting. Ponytail twirl might be necessary if we need to do this. So I guess just keep that in mind for now. That could be junk. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And by interesting, I mean fuck. It's not good. Alright, balloon checks are foolish, right? Yeah, 100%. Balloon and sprint checks. I will say, maybe there's a way to do this, but I wish there was a way to check off a check as, like, this is junk, don't do any checks with this, for me to remember. I think that would be cool. Bean? Bean counts as a potion, right? Do I believe Bean is going to be necessary? No, because pineapple's foolish. So it has to be this. So we're done there until we find Ponytail Twirl. So let's go to... factory. Good deduction right there. Oops. Where did I find Gorilla Grab? On aisles. That could be my important check, or it could be spring. I don't have bongos. 34. I can turn it with Chunky. I think it's worth getting in there right now. Barrel throwing is not necessary, so we don't have to worry about the barrel throwing checks. We might not even need to worry about spring checks. Or it's spring and grab. And bongos is foolish. That's also possible. True, 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 true. Coconut's path to 5 and 7... Coconut? Wait, hang on. Strong Kong is path to 5 and 7. Which eventually leads to, Coconut, but maybe it's, Strong Kong checks are more important? I'm not sure. That means mini's important, right? Okay, so that's kind of solved. Have I done anything with guitar yet? I don't think so. It can't be guitar and charge, so we don't have to do that here. And nope. I was gonna say I have climb, right? So is there anything I have to check here? No. 'Cause I don't believe trombone is gonna lead us to anything. I believe key 8 is, just in Helm. We don't need that. Worth it. Got a hint there, which is nice. Because we'll be able to get that in logic. Could be grabbing Strong Kong. Could be Strong Kong in anything, really. 2 of the 3 potions are important, so we'll go for any of them. Because one of them is Port, and the other one is Twirl, which I believe I need. Yeah, do I need all of Tiny's moves? I do. I do. Oh, a key. Huge. Key 5? Yeah, because Strong Kong got his coconut. Yep, that makes sense. Something on main aisle got us to there? What was it? Which one was it? What led us? Wasn't cave shop, wasn't 5 door, right? 5 door wasn't a Vines check, was it? Probably check Funky. I don't know where his stuff is, so we should check it. Like where Jetpack is, I should say. And then, what was that? It was a DK hint, right? Caves called bananas is foolish, okay. We weren't going back to caves anyway, so shit hint, unfortunately. Okay. Gold banana. Always junk. And now that just makes the seed slower if we need to visit Cranky, but we only have one more world where he is, so we should be fine. That's actually not that bad. Actually, can I do everything here? Just about. It's gonna be slow though, so hopefully we run into what we need a little quicker than that. I have a feeling we're looking for whatever that purple vial is in a slam. That's my assumption. But I'm working with. I don't think I go out of my way for bananas anymore. Oh, what was path to 5 and 7? Got a strong Kong eventually. Wasn't Blast. Blast we started with. Junk. Was it Grab? Did Grab get us something for... Hang on, work backwards. Grape was Cave's shop. So no? Does the game assume that we don't start with Aztec access? Because if so... It could be vines? I don't know how that works, though. And I don't know if I want to work under that assumption. Maybe I should, though. It's kind of what it feels like. So I'm wondering if I... Yeah, do I work under that assumption? I'm guessing all these are junk? No. Not at all. Incorrect. Junk. Right, yeah, because we are basically done with Galleon whenever we find Coral. We'll see what that is. I actually don't remember what length this was. But I have to check the spot anyway, so that's okay. Just want everyone to know that I'm a goofy goober and for gore. There's Twirl. We can go back to Galleon. I'll push through this for Tiny Metal. Yeah, because there's one more important thing here. Just don't know where it is. The rest should be easy. I didn't need that, what the hell? Jump. Oh, we're done in aisles. Grab was necessary. What am I what am I doing? I kind of think I'm looking for a slam here. That's my assumption. But it depends what that other white potion is. Because if, like, the other white potion is, homing, we know we don't need that shit. So does that mean Spring is useless if Grab was my path to 5? I think so? Shouldn't be balloon. That could be... for fairy camera, I guess? It's also a possibility. Can't be that, that's junk. Right, hang on, double check. Because yeah, our two unknown vials for Lanky are both in junk worlds. So yeah, it can't be that huge. Oops. Nice. Forgot that it's actually randomized now. I personally would not have given that to me. I appreciate that they did, but I would not have. Why did I think Lanky's, wasn't it? It could be saxophone here. No, we found Ponytail's World, that's right. It could lead to saxophone, though, so maybe I should do a piano game. If this fairy and this check aren't it. I kind of forgot about that. Just 11, let's go. Okay, piano game and boss. Double check. If I'm to believe that guitar is my Way of the Horde in shapes, then ditties should not be required. Chunky's definitely isn't because Hunky Chunky is foolish. So I think this is the last check it could possibly be without it being boss. ECF. CFTD. Oh, I forgot Chunky's stuff. Let's see. I completely forgot about Dark Room. Okay, camera huge. Sometimes never punished. So this must be key 7? Key 8. So is key 7 in Helm? It must be. Okay, so Strong Kong leads to saxophone, I think. Okay, let's go back to Galleon. What worlds are we missing the key from? Aztec? Probably in Tiny Temple, yeah? I guess it could be Tiny Locked. In, not 5-door. Llama Temple. It's not the boss. Reject the boss. For now. I'm assuming this is monkey port so that we can go get this, which I'm assuming is saxophone.
Well done!
Okay, go castle. So, the good news is we don't have to check any slam checks because I said so. No, because... Why? I know why. Because our last slam is in factory, and it's junk. So we can skip all of our slam checks. 48. I can turn it with DK, that's fine. It's a bad thing to get hit with. There's no Z presses. Yeah, so I think... Where? So what keys am I missing? 1, which is grape locked. And not trombone. Oh, and 4. Oh, 4's kind of loosey-goosey right now. Okay, hard read. Hard read. Key 4, or key 1 is in Aztec. It's, Vulture. And key 7... Key 7's in Helm, so don't worry about that. Key 1 is somewhere in Castle. Just super lightly locked, since I don't really think I need anything for it. Hey, Josh. The issue is, there's a billion things here, and I don't have nearly enough negative info to, like, solve it immediately. I know it's not Sniper, so it shouldn't be Sniper Tree. Searching my shop's my best bet, probably. It's not Chunky's Metal Reward, so we can ignore that. Nice. Key like I thought. So we just need to find, saxophone. So what do I think that'll be? That's the real question. I'm not sure. It must be lightly locked. 2 dungeons in session, which is nice. Yeah, I forget how many dungeons are in Twilight Princess. I want to say it's like 8. So I believe you're like halfway done. If you're averaging 2 a session. Might I just grab Chunkies just in case? Probably. Right here. Should be really easy. Could be the boss, but seems unlikely. kind of what I was hoping for. Alright, I don't know if it shows the color vial. Oh, it doesn't, okay. That's okay, it should just be this one minigame. This one level. As it were. If it's white, stay. If it's pink, or if it's saxophone, we leave. Huge. Just gotta figure out Aztec. There's no chance of being 2%ed. That's better. 1-2 mini, depending on if it's OG or remake. I believe it's OG. I believe that's what Dusk is. Okay. Yeah, so it's key 1, I believe. So I have a feeling it's gonna be in here. Kind of have a feeling. Yeah, because it shouldn't be charge if guitar is what we're looking for. It can't be chunkies. It could be... It could be this. Nice. Me up, please. Shouldn't be anything to do with chunky, because pineapple's not useful. Unless it's Diddy's charge. Well, unless it's free tiny. There's no way it's Tiny Temple, free lanky, right? I don't think so. Yeah, because, Bongos is junk. Huge. I should have followed my gut. But that should be go mode. One short now. Andrew breaking his PB again. I gamed. I really fuck with these settings. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I know like the long and short of it, I think they're so sick. Yeah, all of Tiny's moves, we know that Sprint is no good. Less Casinos, 100%. Like, even if you're struggling to find a move, knowing where all your vials are is huge. Knowing that there are certain areas that, like being able to star and figuring out what items are and aren't useful is massive for negative info. Now that I finally fully understand that. I think if this is like, if we do this unchanged, which is very unlikely, it's gonna be a big learning curve for people, but these settings are so sick. I enjoy them a lot. And I feel like the last couple of candidates I've been like when Season 4 a year ago came out, and the candidates came out, I was definitely like, oh, these are cool. You know, I like them. I have fun. I kind of just want to play DK, you know, whatever's good. But this is so much fun. This is my jam because I think I play Kingdom Hearts 2. So, like, we're going for a version of all blue numbers. But also using Donkey Kong knowledge to, like, where I skipped the Vial in Factory because I was like, oh, there's no way Balloon is useful. Like, I have crossed out Balloon as being good. Skip it. So, like, yeah, I was still casinoing a little bit, trying to find my last check. And granted, I think I should have actually figured out that it was piano game, especially because I started in R&D. I think that was the biggest issue. I convinced myself that Trombone was dead, which is just a goof and a gaff. We're gonna see more rocket seeds? I don't think so. It's like, I'll have to see what, like, the really good players are for time. But, like, I schmooved. This is still an almost 2-hour seed. Because hints are so hard to come by, you kind of got to either get lucky with them or go hunting for them. I feel like you kind of have to use a different kind of logic to figure out what the hell you're doing, which I think is sick. So I think less jet seeds and more consistent seeds is what I believe it's going to be. Like, we're not going to run into casinos, which is, I believe, the biggest ask that people have had. If there was a way to prevent casinos. You shouldn't need to full clear a world to find a Vial if you can get some good negative info. As long as you have, like, the path, a path. And if you need hints, you can go hunt them down. I think that's really cool. I think that'll be really good for, like, newer players. Even if they don't, like, race. Oops. What the hell? Failed it. I didn't know you could fail this. Oops.
Well done.
3 Donkey Kongs today, that's crazy. I feel like that's right in their home turf. I think that's okay, though. Like, we shouldn't punish good players for being good, you know? I don't think it's fair to say, oh, the good player has an advantage, because, like, the good player is a good player. They're always going to have an advantage, because they're good players. I'm concerned about people who are just starting to race. Like, they've played DK Vanilla one time a couple years ago, and they boot up a seed. I can see them getting confused. I feel like if we, you know, inform them about, like, the ins and outs of Track-O-Matic, and maybe they have and I just missed it, which is 100% my fault, if that's the case. If that's the case, you can toss this out, but, like, I didn't know what the green numbers meant. Some of the weird not logic issues. Really just either ors for metals is the big one. But I think after playing it and getting used to it, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, let's see how people did. I'm afraid they'll get sub 120 before the end of the week. I don't think so. I don't think so. There's not enough hints for them to, like, piece together. Alright, Async number 4. Let's see what people got. 225. 226. Okay, but only 2 people have posted their scores. I'll post. Want to check number 3 again? I can check again. I don't... No, yeah, no one has updated yet. It's just people explaining Wave of the Horde. I can check... They just had a race. I can see if anyone... They started at 2. Vera's got a 140. Yeah. I think I could have gotten that good a time if I was, like, better at figuring it out. Celebrity and Mima are just at 2 hours, which is... probably about, I mean, depending on where they were. Let me just take a peek. What do you got? What are you looking for? Looks like Nima's looking for 1. It's hard to tell. Sorry, I gotta wait for an ad to be over. And celerity. Let's look for 3 keys. I don't remember a lot about this, so I don't want to spoil too much. Looking for 2 instruments. I can't read, it's too small. Wait for it to come back. There we go. 5 keys, okay. And fines. Is there a good way to figure out which vial might be which based on the tracker alone? Kind of. There's a few ways you can do that. So, like, obviously, let's look at aisles right here. I have 1 yellow vial left, and it's just bongos. I know that because it's the 1 vial I don't have. I was able to decipher that Galleon was monkey port or saxophone because... actually, I deciphered that it had to be... Monkey port had to be in factory or Galleon, because you need monkey port to get into where castle was, because that was key 8, so I was able to figure that out. I have 2 blue vials out in the world, so that's either balloon or sprint. I don't know which is which, but I also know that neither of them are necessary. Hang on, what was I saying? Where am I? Maybe you can route playing based off what your first file check is, if you can narrow it down or something. Yes and no. Because it really all depends. So, like, I knew I was looking for coconut for a while, because that freed tiny, but I didn't know where it was. But I was able to eventually figure out that, like, it wasn't in aisles, because... But I guess not there. I don't know. I will say, I do feel like I have, like, figured this out. I don't know if I could explain how I figured it out. So yeah, was there anything that I, like, haven't figured out? I mean, I could just post my time if people have. Yeah, GVM seems polarizing as what I'm seeing. I say just stealing only Spaghetti Code's message, just because I believe him. So I haven't peeked just yet to see what people think. But I really like it. I really like the settings. I don't know if this is like a race setting, you know, but I like the idea of it. I like the low hints. I like the way of the horde count being like your deductive reasoning. yeah, I guess that's really it. So yeah, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry, I kept you a little bit longer. We got one more to do. I'll do that on Friday, which it's probably already passed for you. And then we'll check out the other. Yeah, we got 2 more candidates coming out, so like this could be the least fun of the 3. I don't think so, because again, I really fuck with this, but like, imagine the other 2 are better than this. All right, come to stream. Subscribe, blah blah blah. Leave a comment. I don't care. Whatever. Okay, bye.